Alright, everything's turned on my side. I think. I hope.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
Why am I so blurry on your stream?
Give it a second. Yeah, now you're coming in clear. Anyways, getting the scuff out of the way early. From the Rexworth penthouse, away from the Rexworth estates, I bid you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are, and whenever you are. My name is Rexworth, Lord Rexworth, and joining me is Zoe the Demon Fox. Hello there, stranger, been a while.
Hello, stranger. It has been a while indeed to have you broadcasting to Club Pact.
Yes, indeed. It's good to see all of you on both sides of the stream here. Yeah, so, got a mush from Shepherd's Bush here, and chap named Stein. Got a gate. Pretty elite stuff. Isn't it? And we're gonna be playing something that has to do with that. I think. I don't know. It's Stein's Gate Elite. That's what we're gonna be playing. And yeah. No idea if the name has anything to do with the actual anime. The Japanese are quite good at coming up with funny sounding names that have absolutely nothing to do with the actual content. I mean, just take Bubblegum Crisis, for example. I don't know if anybody remembers that classic anime, which was almost like an OVA of Blade Runner. But yeah, there were some crises in the cities. Nothing to do with bubblegum, though. So, not sure what they were thinking with that one. Oh, wow.
What's gonna be fun about this is I've seen the anime, so I know what's gonna happen. Rex does not.
Yes, no, this is all new to me. The portions that can be read out as live VA work, that's exactly what we're going to do. And, yeah, we'll be just like old times. Zoe, I think, you're still in the process of working on another book. Is that right?
I'm trying to. I'm getting there.
That's fantastic, yeah. Everyone do make sure that you go... let me put it here in my side of chat. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and go back into the archives and be sure to watch those VODs of our live VA readings of Zoe's fantastic book, The Realm: A Tale of Blood and Souls. It was fun times. And got a bit shouty sometimes, but that's all part of the...
That was like the best part.
That made for good clips. Made for really good clips. Scuff on a Monday is normal, lol, indeed. Made it. Welcome, Phalanx, welcome. Oh wow, that's an old one. Indeed. Oh, I thought we were going to do Yakuza Kiwami 2, Lamau. No, not this week. We'll pick that up next week, Jedi. This was one of the only days that Zoe was going to be available for this, and we had been talking for some time about doing another collab, so I thought, you know what, take a break from Yakuza Kiwami 2, and we'll pick that up next week. And yeah, nice living room, Rex. Got a good modern penthouse feel. Indeed. Just the right amount of cyberpunk to it, I think, and maybe a touch of synthwave, especially with the lights in the bedroom that you'll see at stream end. Yeah, so this is a new set. Trying that out. Also gives me an excuse to play some synthwave from Kyle Casey. And it's good stuff. We've got a Miami Vice mix going right now, or it's done in the theme of Miami Vice. Fair enough. Just trying to distract myself as much as possible. Oh, that's all right. Feel free to use this as a distraction, by all means. But yeah, gonna be playing some Steins Gate Elite, the most elite of the Steins Gate.
The elitist of elite.
Indeed.
Well, hello there, Jedi.
Jedi popping into your side of chat, eh?
Oh no, I just remember that he's weak to the voice, and I saw him in years.
Ah, yes. Contractors been busy. Fucking home builders have been on their job, lol. Zoe, no!
So
Yes.
yes.
Please, no.
I've got your chat open, don't worry. I can see him squirming over there.
Yes, he's quite a squirmer, that one. Probably need to get out the fancy rope for that.
He silently cries in the fridge.
Oh yes, he's also got an obsession with the refrigerator. I don't know. I've yet to figure that out. But yeah.
Maybe he likes the cold because it's like 90 degrees out.
Perhaps it's a smart place to be these days. Pardon me as I finished up the last few bites of my dinner. I'm reminded of those old Johnny Carson jokes. Well, he was like, I tell you, it's been really hot today. Audience responds with, how hot was it today? Worth a trip in, I think. I think some of the old jokes I've heard is, it was so hot I saw a robin dipping its worm in iced tea. So hot, saw a pigeon walking in the shadow of a fat person. So hot that Burger King said, if you want it your way, cook it yourself.
It's so hot, there's an oasis growing out of the skyscraper.
There's a thought. Rooftop garden. And take a tea out there.
The worst part, Jedi, is it's not even summer yet.
That's true. It is ramping up quite quickly, isn't it? A bit too quick.
I hope work fixes the fucking AC.
Yes, our Zoe here is having to work in perilous conditions. With
I'm off tomorrow. I don't have to go to work till Wednesday.
Yeah, no AC in the facility that she works in. Sounds absolutely miserable. And then again, I also think of my Genevieve, who is over in the United Kingdom. Yeah, those of you who don't know, aircon in the UK, I don't really go in for that sort of thing. Partly because of nanny state regulations that say, no, you can't do that because it might affect the global warming that's supposed to happen the day before, the day after tomorrow, and, save the spotted owl and all of that rubbish. Yeah, so a lot of buildings, a lot of houses. You'll find heaters, which is especially helpful in the wintertime because it gets miserably cold over there. But yeah, not so much with the AC. So when it gets hot over there, they're not really used to it, and they don't really know how to cope, and don't really have the means to cope either because of the bloody government over there that says they can't do it.
You'd think Maine would be cooler because it's, up there.
Well, you'd think so, but it actually, I think they've got a heat wave going through for the next 24, 48 hours thereabouts. That's going to get to about 95, 96 degrees Fahrenheit. And when you're so used to everything being just miserably cold or foggy or rainy or something like that, that comes to be a bit of a shock. So, as much as people say, it's like, oh, you Brits, you Limers, why don't you, toughen up a bit and, sweat out like the rest of us? And, yeah, that's... walk a mile in their shoes first, please. Walk a mile in my people's shoes first before you go getting all judgy with your heat and your palm trees and everything else.
Well, I'm glad you assholes, wherever you are, probably Hawaii, have adapted to that heat.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Exactly. Adiovala, thank you so much for the follow, and that makes you the 560th noble. We have just met our follow goal over on my side, and we are now 40 away from the 600 mark. So thank you so much for that, Addy. Yes. So we'll probably do for another celebration here soon. We just celebrated 500 follows. What happened to your old account? That's a good question, Andy. What did happen to your old account? Did you say some naughty things in someone's chat that you shouldn't say and got the ban hammer? This is my original account. Welcome to the Midwest, where you get heat advisories even though it isn't summer yet. Maine is about to get slapped with 3 straight days of 90-plus degree heat starting tomorrow. Heat index is over 100. It's going to be rough. Yeah, roughly about what everyone in the UK can expect to experience these next
There's
few
a couple
days.
joke videos on YouTube where like it's showing a newscaster and the screen behind him genuinely malfunctions and starts saying that like the temperatures are up in the 4 digits and he just rolled with it. We're gonna end up in that for real.
You know, I think I remember that. I think they were a weathercaster with some Texas local newscast, and he was just like, yeah, so all you over there, you're going to die.
I remember one of the things he said was, I think steel boils at that temperature.
The joys of live television.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do when your green screen malfunctions? Like, oh,
just roll with it.
1752. Well,
Yeah.
You all need to evacuate.
Yes, evacuate immediately. This is my original account. Ah, I see. 6 foot. Let's see, 6'4", 285 pounds.
Too. Everyone McKinney is dead.
Oh yes, everyone. Oh, McKinney, Texas. Yes, that's right. The local, one of the local Dallas television affiliates there. Yes. Nah, I'm well insulated. Prefer to hug cold to heat. You know, I'm fairly insulated myself. IRL. I also prefer cold to heat. And then also,
most people, unless you live in Hawaii, where it's probably always 100 degrees, prefers cold.
Let's say it's a drama. Oh, I am sorry to hear that, Addy. Let's remember that. Oh, speaking of, found something out about one of our mutuals.
Oh no. You never want to hear that.
I had to sneeze off mic. Ah, sorry for being late, sweetheart. It's all right, dear. Welcome in, Genevieve. Let's see. Texas is hotter. Yes, good idea, Jedi. Do take that to the DMs if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Yes, but
shall we start the reading?
Yes, we shall. Let me just go over to studio mode here, make sure that we've got everything in place. Jen folds so easily. She does. She does indeed. And I've got a couple of redeems in there if you'd like to find out for yourself. Okay, I think we're good to go here.
She's not the only one that folds easily. Jedi.
Rosso, thank you for the live redeem.
Oh.
And the keyboard smash. Still awaiting that special order for Gen redeem. Oh, yes, I keep forgetting about that. Put a note in the DMs, darling. I'll set that up. I keep forgetting. Gen.exe has stopped working. Indeed. Slowly melts into a puddle. Damn it, Zoe.
You know, the more you say, the more I want to use the voice Jedi, so maybe just stop reacting so strongly.
Indeed. Oh, you already started. Oh, goodness.
I figured I'd just let the intro play out, because I'm not hitting anything, just going.
Got ya. unmute that.
It's supposed to be like talking in Japanese, but I've muted the voices because we're reading.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, then I suppose we could just... I can just leave that muted then.
I muted the music and I muted the voices, so the only thing that will make any audio at all is if there's a sound effect.
Ah! Don't do anything careless.
Fuck off, Storm!
Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. What is this, our boss? Our mum and dad?
No, it's not a scary game, Addy.
The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought, just waiting for the right moment to strike.
The only thing scary here is me sniffing Rex's hair accidentally because I keep looking that direction.
It's Head and Shoulders mixed with Old Spice.
Knees and toes, knees and toes.
The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Stars, too, have a beginning, but by their own power, destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel.
Casual epilepsy warning.
Hmm.
Ella, can you do a, like, crazy scientist type voice at all?
Crazy scientist.
That's basically how the main character talks.
Oh, so he sort of talks like young Frankenstein on the brink of insanity.
Basically on the brink of insanity.
Ah. Do it for this one? For this line?
I don't even know who's talking. I think it's him.
Oi, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence.
Yeah, it's him talking.
Ah. I'm baking in the summer sun.
Don't remind me.
A bead of sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the concrete.
Okran? Earth to Okran. You talking to someone?
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. And done. Also call me crazy, but never mind, it's out of stock. Hmm?
What?
Jen, what are you talking about?
Redeems can go out of stock? What? What fucking settings?
I wanted a little special Ada before bed, but the Redeem is out of stock. Oh. Oh, here's another one. Ada. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
Adorable.
No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. I squealed. That's good. Yeah. Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us. I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? I see. So that's the choice of Stein's Gate. El Sai Congru. Stein's Gate. On that note, I'll be going to sleep. See you tomorrow, darling. All right, darling. Sleep well. Mwah. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. Okay, books, that's a real place. I'd advance towards Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. Can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. At long last, I make it to the 8th floor. Honestly, I didn't think it would be so brutal.
Who was that on the phone?
The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way up here. She isn't even short of breath. She's dead, isn't she? If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Ocarine.
Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me.
You wouldn't know it by looking at him, though.
No, that man looks like he's aged. He's seen some shit. Probably smokes. Probably smokes like 5 packs a day too, from the looks of it.
Will
Lucky
says hi,
strikes.
Lord
It's
Rexworth.
toasted. Who's that? What?
Will the gamer fan says hi, Lord Rexworth.
Oh, hello, Will. Good to see you. So she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Stein's Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That's my present wish.
I'm trying to click so it just puts all the words on immediately, but then sometimes they talk in like one sentence.
Once inside, we're greeted by a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference.
Ocarine.
Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you, don't call me Ocarine?
Huh? But I've always called you that.
That was then. I've since become Honin Kyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over.
But that's too hard to remember.
Falls over anime style. In any case, Ho-In Kyonma is my true name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro.
Oh wait, that was my line.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Sometimes I don't know who's talking either, and I have to rely on the clip in the back to see who's moving around. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird, hehe.
Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it for it's stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin.
So, Okarin, can I ask you something?
In one ear and out the other.
What are we doing here?
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why?
Yep.
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radican. It's here that the conference will be held.
Press conference? But where are the reporters?
They can't be bothered. That's cute. She thinks journalists are actually interested in doing their job. Mayuri is right.
Mayuri is an innocent being.
Considering Nakabachi's notoriety and the topic at hand, I was expecting a larger audience. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work.
That smile suggests other motives at work. That man looks like he's gonna kill somebody.
Yes, or possibly touch someone inappropriately.
Fuck.
I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say.
You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? Hehe.
Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal comfort. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? They're trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above us. But we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again?
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. Feeling uneasy, I bolt out of the conference hall. I run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. What the... A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall.
I feel like it's taller than that, because, like, a door is 2 meters, so I feel like about there... 3.5, 4, maybe?
5, maybe.
Whoops.
But who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell did he get it up here? This is the rooftop of an 8-story building, for crying out loud.
Please stay back, everybody. The press conference will proceed as scheduled.
Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick. Almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. Magic.
Science.
I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. Just what are they trying to hide? I didn't realize it in the heat of the moment, but the lock on the rooftop door was broken. Is this a result of a mere prank, or could it be the organization at work? Though the stench of conspiracy burns at my nostrils, I resignedly return to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up near the 7th floor entrance. And to think just a few years later, she'd be a Genshin player.
Rolling for all those gotchas.
She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. But my waifus and my husbandos. What are you doing?
Well, I really want an Upa.
Mayuri points to a capsule machine reading Rhinet Access Battlers Upa Collection. Nowadays, it's hard to find anyone who's unfamiliar with Rhinet Kakeru. Rhinet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rhinet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out like some kind of deformed dog. Then by all means, go ahead.
But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins.
Skill issue, bruv. Maybe you should try getting a job. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi.
So, can I buy 100 yen, please?
Do you really think it's that easy, Mayuri? You get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin and drop it into the machine's coin slot. I open the capsule and take out the contents.
It's an Oopa, and it's metal. A metal Oopa.
What, is it rare?
Super rare. Dot dot dot.
Mayuri's eyes sparkling. She really wanted that badly.
I don't know about sparkling. I think she's having a seizure.
Or she's on the verge of tears. Looks like a rip-off Bakugan. Looks like
or
a
her
rip-off...
eyes are like eggs being cooked on the...
Yeah. Eyeballs, sunny side up. Tasty. Looks like a rip-off Bakugan, yeah, or Pokemon or something. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
Really? Are you sure, Okarin?
The name's Hoin Kyoma.
Thank you, Okarin.
She's doing it on purpose.
Whoever decided that he's 18 years old needs to reevaluate what an 18-year-old looks like.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. Get the fuck out of my building.
Sounds like they're starting. Let's go, Mayuri.
Just a sec. I gotta write my name.
She's preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead.
Mayuri is adorable. I need a plushie of her.
Without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming.
I have touched no one in the time between you were here last and when you came now.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. There are about 20 people now, including us.
You know, I guess in a way you are watching anime.
Yeah, we sort of are. But still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes he invented a time machine.
I'm tapping out real quick as my model keeps closing its fucking eyes.
Ah.
There's nothing dangerous on your side, just my desktop. Every time I look over, my eyes are closed for some fucking reason. It is a very detailed vision of Will. It's using clips from the actual anime.
I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Oh boy. I was supposed to be
Have fun.
getting... Doctor! Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Teeter, and you call yourself an inventor? Someone throw this man out. You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You've no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone taps me on the shoulder from behind. And suddenly grabs my arm. Is it a staffer? Nay, an agent from the organization. Unhand me, you... Huh?
Oh boy, what voice to give Kurisu?
It's a girl about my age. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? It's Makise Kurisu. We haven't met, but I know her face. Ah, yes, on the cover of Sciencey magazine. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara.
She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
Yes. The article is about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. What business could this genius girl have with me?
Could you come with me for a moment?
I don't believe that Makise Kurisu is a staff member at this venue. Which means... no. You're with the organization.
Huh? Stop fooling around and come with me.
I decided to shut up and follow suit. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
What are you talking about? I just need to ask you something.
What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates.
What's up this organization stuff?
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing?
Huh? Your phone's off. Who are you talking to?
Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to activate the moment it leaves... It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. This statement was a mere gambit to get my phone back from Kurisu, but it somehow worked. Phew, that was close.
So, you talk to yourself.
This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. And just find an opening. Just when I think I've found my moment, Kurisu's gaze meets mine, locking me in place. A powerful gaze blazes with the strength of will. Such fire. I can't look away.
I don't know, she looks bored to me.
And he sounds horny. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
What were you trying to tell me earlier?
Earlier? What are you talking about?
About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started.
Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Opa toy 15 minutes ago.
You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset.
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
You looked like you're gonna start crying any second. Why? Have we met before?
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious.
How do you know my name?
My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl. Our next meeting shall be as enemies.
Huh?
Farewell. I ran down the stairs and quickly hid in the opposite stairway. I hear Makise Kurisu's voice echoing after me, calling for me to stop, like I'd listened to the enemy. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. But I can't let them capture me yet. My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, am I forgetting something important? I was trying to prioritize that girl's safety, but I got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone and I turn it on. An email. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Is this a prank? Some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address. So I'm probably just thinking too hard. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone from my address book. Damn it, Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? At this point, I have no choice but to go search for her. Things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisu again. Still, leaving without Mayuri is not an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. And by somewhere, I really do mean anywhere. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoin Kyoma. With a sigh, I close my phone and begin my search. Suddenly, I hear footsteps coming up the staircase.
Oh, Kareen, my metal Oopa ran away.
Ran away? What, it's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
I think I dropped it.
I see, so she was looking for it. Jeez. To think I was actually worried about her. Forget about it. You can always get another one.
No way. Metal Oopa sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know.
Wait, what? That toy was worth that much. Think, Mayuri. Where did you drop it?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking. And if you find it, you can't sell it, okay?
That 10,000 yen will fund my research.
That's like what, $100 in
Yeah, roughly.
USD?
About $100 before the exchange rate started fluctuating.
I said you can't sell it. Even has Miyushi's name on it.
Thus begins our search for the Metal Oopa.
Oopa, 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 come out, wherever you are.
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. Oh, by the way, doo-doo-doo is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal looper is nowhere to be found. This might mean she didn't drop it at the 7th floor near the capsule machines, but somewhere on her way to the 8th floor. There's also the possibility it was pilfered by someone who knows just how much a metal looper is worth. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money?
Sounds like you, Ukrin.
Ouch. I wasn't expecting that from Mayuri.
I'd probably peek the fuck out of my mic.
Yes. What was that? Was that
Is that a scream?
Yeah. I think so. First the incident on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Stay here, Mayuri. I follow the scream up the stairs and down a dark, empty hallway. Lol, no selling stuff. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner.
We need more visual novels that have like this animated stuff going
Yes.
on in them.
And there, through a conspicuously open door, I see it. There's something on the ground.
I know exactly what's on the ground.
Motionless. I recognized her clothing. What was it? It can't be. What? Makise Kurisu. Impertinent genius girl I just fought with 30 minutes ago. Is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No. But why? I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. There's no other explanation. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I need to get out of here. Now. I rush down to the 7th floor to grab my yuri.
What happened, Ukrin?
We're leaving. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well.
Hey, What happened? You look really pale.
She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died.
Eh?
I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone's going about their business as usual, in a never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn.
Like our dear friend Jedi.
I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Karisu. Who could stay calm after witnessing something like that? I've no idea who did it. I don't even know for sure that it was a stabbing. I just made the assumption based on a pool of blood on the floor, and the fact I didn't hear any gunshots. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. Can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, with the lightest touch, I pressed down. Sending. What? What was that? Wait. Look around. They're gone. Summer break. 12:54 p.m. Akihabara. Chuodori, a 3-minute walk from the station.
As opposed to Tokyo. God forbid.
Right there. In an instant. Hundreds of pedestrians disappeared into thin air. Not a trace. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating?
This is where the chaos begins.
As if it wasn't chaotic enough already. I don't know.
The little light clocks that you saw, like the 0 point and then all the nodes after it, have a meaning that you
Oh.
figure out probably way, way, way near the end.
But they're gone. I saw them vanish from my own 2 eyes. I stood there, alone, in the completely empty Akihabara, speechless and petrified. I look around, but no one's there, not even Mayuri. I start to run through the uncannily empty streets of Akihabara. I don't see anyone. Not so much as a sign of life. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. My mind racing. I feel a strange presence above me, and then look up. And there, at the top of Radican, sticking out from the 8th floor, where I'd just been, is a crushed satellite.
Looks eerily familiar to the satellite that was landed on that roof before, doesn't it?
Yes.
I like that give it a whole ass like anime intro for a visual novel.
Getting Serial Experiments Lane vibes here.
The song that goes with this intro is probably really good, but I can't risk the getting my stream muted.
Yeah. Well, there's the title, Cosmic Looper. Rex, you're a nice guy. Well, thank you, Addy. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Time travel paranoia.
Almost did it together.
Oi, you. Can you see us? Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor.
Yeah, Addy, why aren't you answering him?
Well, you're talking to us. Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. What, are you a madman? I suppose that from your perspective it appears that we're the ones inside the monitor. That's where you're wrong. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you, too.
That's like a fucking sentence I would rate.
True reality is on this side of the screen. Honestly, if true reality is anime, I'd rather be in the true reality.
Yeah, I would go there too.
Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth.
I'm ready, Truck-kun. Send me to the Isekai.
Yes! Give me the red pill! But no matter. I shall speak in simpler terms. Easy enough for even you to understand.
Let me rule hell on the other side.
To find the truth, look in the darkness. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in the Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the Lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos.
Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize Akihabara was in Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okurin.
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember? From the station, head down Chiodori until you reach Sueihirocho Station. Then, take a left onto Kuremebashi Dori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the rundown Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor.
Way to dox yourself.
Yeah. Nice
Also,
going there. Nice going there, Slick.
That's Daru over there. He is the stereotypical overweight nerd.
Oh,
If you need any ideas for a voice.
a neckbeard. A neckbeard that likes to
Yeah, literally.
actually people.
He likes his 2D waifus over actually finding a girlfriend.
Oh.
His little words at multiple points throughout the anime.
Oh, so he's an incel.
Mm-hmm.
On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brawn Tube Workshop. You can't miss it.
These are red for a reason. I know why they're red.
Because it's a naughty place?
No, this is a TV place, but
It deals exclusively in CRT monitors of all things. Can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRT is practically non-existent. Oh, should have just waited a few years, then would have realized they're sitting on a gold mine. But the proprietor of the Brawn Tube Workshop, Tenuji, is also the owner of this building.
in the anime they just call him Braun, so I didn't get this far when I actually was like testing this game.
Oh.
So I guess we'll see if they call him Braun or Tsuji.
That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land values continue to rise. He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
Alkarine, you gotta say lab maps, not researchers.
Our laboratory members, are 3. I am the founder of the Future Gadget Lab, Lab Member 001, the insane mad scientist Ho-In Kyoma.
Alkarine is cuter though.
Next, we have our resident cosplayer and only female member, Lab Mem number 002, Shina Mayuri.
Get through! call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them.
And last, we have our resident super hacker, lab member number 003, Hashira Itaru. Stop calling me that. It's super hacker, duh.
The only difference is the hard R.
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Make sure to like our Facebook page. And follow us on Instagram.
Twitter.
And Twitter.
And Blue Sky.
Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion. But that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8. But this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. Better get cracking, son.
Darius talking.
Oh. Well, ain't that tennis manga, right? I get it.
I didn't even know you could do a voice like that, Jesus.
What?
I didn't even know you could do a voice like that.
No, it's the number of earthly desires in mortals, you at-channel junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, wouldn't want to interrupt you while you're talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself, can't you see? I'm talking to the person behind the monitor. Ah, he just grinned. What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor. Just say, don't look at me.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality.
Why the fuck is it sinking to your voice, though? What the hell?
What?
If you watch back to VOD, there's a lot of points where he's talking with his mouth, and it just happens to kind of sync up with your voice.
Oh, nice. Didn't even intend to do that.
The sync option is for the Japanese talking, not that, but that is cool. That it's just working that way.
Hello, Lord Rexworth and Zoe. Hello, Action Bastard. How are you?
Hello, Action Bastard. Maybe they think we're in the game.
I doubt it's even occurred to them. I'd be good, tired but good. Well, that's good to hear. Well, aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way? That's different. Those girls are my wives. Nobody cares about your harem.
That's Darius.
But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know? What if we're actually just characters in a game? Any way we can know for sure? No. Come on. Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system. Nice chunibyo, bro. I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character, Alpaca Man.
I don't know, Chief. There's nothing cute about that.
Yeah, looks like a take on... Remember that old Dreamcast game, Seaman? I think that's what that's a parody of. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. Yeah, it's Seaman. It's an old Dreamcast game.
I didn't know the Dreamcast had fucking microphone.
Yeah,
Reactionary shit.
It was a thing that you plug into your controller, same slots that you would plug in a memory card. It was a small microphone that you could talk into. It was a very early form of voice recognition, and there was like synthesized voices. I think one of them for the American version was modeled after Leonard Nimoy's voice, and yeah, it's you basically raise these little seamen, little fishy people with human heads. It was weird.
I like the sea monkeys.
Sort of.
Man, I had sea monkeys once,
Oh.
and they died so fast. I was like, what the fuck? I feed you fuckers. I put you in the water you needed.
Talk about high maintenance. I was going to say it also looks like Putan from Cromarty High.
What the fuck is Cromarty High?
I have no idea what that is.
I am so uncultured in this day and age.
Yeah, me too, apparently. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I find only the ugly part of Ugly Cute to be true.
Thank you, Rentara. You get me.
It's a classic anime. I'll post a clip in the Discord. Alright then. I bought it yesterday. 500 yen used, headset included.
I think one of the oldest animes I ever watched was I, Miami, Strawberry Eggs. The Japanese do love their weird-ass names for their anime.
Yes.
500 yen, that's 50 bucks. 50 bucks for that? Fuck!
No, about $5. Remember, no decimalization.
I thought it was like you just add a zero when you're translating to Japanese.
No, you take the decimal place and move it 2 slots to the left. So it'd be $5.
So 10,000 is moved to the left.
About $100.
100. 500 is 5.
Yeah. I turned to Dado with a menacing glare. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Chunbyo patient.
Chunibyu.
Chunbyo. I am Honoin Kyoma.
Not a damn soul cares.
That's your character's name, right? Oh, Dado, your communication skills are beyond repair. I'll have you know, I go to a ton of offline meets. I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itaru, nickname Daru. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's moe.
By 3D, there is an actual person that he talks to in real life, surprisingly.
Yeah. So he spends all his time in maid cafes.
Yeah, he does.
He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
He's like my uncle. He knows how to build a computer and make it run.
Ow. The needle bit my finger.
This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Unfortunately, I have no idea if the costumes are well made or not, because I don't know what the characters are supposed to look like. Why does the future gadget laboratory need costumes for women?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Oh, that's not very nice. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out.
She's his childhood friend as much as he's a dictator in his monologues.
After all, she was the first one to join the future gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me,
Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here.
that does sound like Stockholm Syndrome. To me, her offer was my salvation.
She's just as weird as he is.
Fair enough. So, the alpaca man say anything? Nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged.
It's almost like you're not using the headset.
Damn antisocial alpaca. The TV makes it sound like it's shorted, and the screen goes blank. I changed the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing.
I do like that he modified, like, a toy laser gun to put a remote inside of it.
I remember they did something like that for a Harry Potter wand. Of course, you had to learn this entire system of
They
movements.
somehow, like, rigged the wand to, like, operate a television.
Yeah, you had to learn all of these different gyroscopic movements in order to get it to like change the channel or turn up or down the volume or something.
Who says magic isn't real?
I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV's on lease from the Brawn Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. Meanwhile, you could just press a button on a regular remote. Lol. Yes.
You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
But, action, just look at it. It's a remote control that's shaped like a ray gun. That's more fun.
Yeah, look at it. It's... I would love to shoot my TV and make it change the channel.
Yeah. Damn. I'll have to get it repaired later.
Braun is a big muscular guy that really hates, Rintaro, by the way.
Ah. The only time a remote like that works is in Fallout New Vegas. If you know, you know, lol.
I do know.
I turn off the TV and look out the window. I can't stand the humidity of Japanese summers. Blessed by a slight breeze blowing through my window, I gaze far out into the horizon. I close my eyes.
I'm sure it's not 90 degrees where he is. I hope.
Let's hope. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. And it wasn't just the people in the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. Then, wandering through the deserted Akiba, I saw a satellite smashed into the rooftop of Radikon.
You know, there's a game called Akihabara's Strip, which is about vampires where if you take off their clothes, they burn up instantly.
That sounds both scandalous and also fun.
Scandalous and typical of Japanese.
Yes.
As long as they're wearing clothes, they can just be out in the sun. Don't need a hat or anything. Just as long as they're clothes. But you strip their clothes off to kill them.
Aha. I just stood there, breathless, until...
What's wrong?
Well, nothing now. You brought Dr. Pepper with you. Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality.
I think this is Donkey Kong Pepe.
Oh yeah, DK Pepe. Mayuri had not disappeared. Everyone disappeared just now, right?
Probably evacuated because that satellite is in the fucking building.
Yes.
Huh?
You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right?
Huh? I didn't see anything.
You didn't? You saw nothing. Nothing at all. There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
There were?
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
Of course they are.
Her reply didn't make any sense.
It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? I'm sure it's cause... I'm sure it's because of the heat.
How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain actually is broken.
Coming from you, Rintaro, doesn't mean much.
I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radikon, where I had been just a moment before. And there it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building. The same building where just moments before I had found Makise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Has anybody called an ambulance? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark room, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing there? Satellite. Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building was shaken by an unknown force. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it sat a large satellite-like machine. That's right. When I saw it, the object was neatly sitting on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building. It looked as if it had completely obliterated the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Mayuri, about that satellite.
Yep, what a surprise, huh?
What do you mean? What was a surprise?
It made a huge kaplow sound.
It certainly did make a sound. But I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz, like the roar of an earthquake. Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
Did it? Do you think any aliens are on the board? I would be concerned too.
Had I lost my mind? Only took us about 2 hours to get there. What I had seen didn't match at all what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? I caught the attention of a policeman trying to cordon off the scene and tried to tell him about the stabbing of Makise Kurisu, but no one got stabbed at Radikan, he annoyedly insists. What? How could he say that with such certainty?
Whoops. Fuck.
There were people at UPX like usual. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radikan. Nobody's mentioned anything about the disappearance of hundreds of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery. I see. So that's it. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may be already under their control. My God. They underestimated me. I'm not so easily played. One day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. At least it's got good taste.
Legally distinct Dr. Pepper.
Ah, elixir intellectualis. A drink fit for a genius. Cola's better.
Coca-Cola's not better. Fuck you, Dario.
Oh, Karine really loves Dr. P.
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, a top-secret development room restricted only to lab members. Personally, I'm not fond of this cheap curtain. I often dream of replacing it with an airlock, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. All of the windows here are weather-stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot. Almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
I hope it gets the thing that's gonna happen.
The plan. As in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, what? I was supposed to know what you mean. We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year. Actually, we wouldn't talk at all, so 2 years. Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Man. All I wanted to do was have one of those cool, cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff. But no one knows what it means except us. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions.
I think it means 7, Rentaro.
As I explained to our Pac-Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we've managed to create some ingenious future-ish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. So far, they total 8 in number. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3. Could this be Order Order?
I feel like it's a reference to something.
Gadget number 4. Mode Snake. Gadget number 5. Once again, I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6. The Sialoom Saber. Gadget number 7. Ghost in the Ball.
I suppose Ghost in the Shell.
Right. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8. The Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we've come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is in short a remote-controlled microwave. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mayuri, had made it a daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken.
I know why it did.
Bear in mind, the frozen chicken had almost thawed by the time she placed it in the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. But when she removed it, it was frozen solid. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon.
That was Daru talking, because Rentaro never calls him Mayushi.
Oh. Oh, we tried to freeze a banana. Turned out really weird.
If you're ever unsure, I can usually read it and tell you who's talking. I tend to know which one it is.
Oh, just don't get it. Mayuri! Mayuri! Bring forth the bananas.
Oh, here we go.
Are you gonna turn him into gel bananas again?
That's been bugging me, Mayushi. You stop calling them gelbanas.
But gelbanas are gelbanas.
Whatever, get moving.
Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food.
I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization.
That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one.
Next time we'll only do one banana. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The Phone Wave, it isn't a microwave, it's a time machine. The numbers...
Spoilers, action bastard!
The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the Phone Wave.
Ring.
Ring. I waste no time. I haven't even seen this, I just guessed that, lol. The call connects in an instant. Hello. This is the phone wave. Name subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Dado programmed to operate the phone wave.
I would have known that if I had voice up.
Do you hear Mayoshi's voice?
Be quiet, I'm trying to listen.
You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the pound button, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound 120.
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave, name subject to change, to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, name subject to change, comes to life.
Sorry.
Nice turntable, right? Even spinning backwards.
Scientist.
Backwards? That might have serious implications. If we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule... Yeah, no. Not Hund's rule? No. Alright. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes.
Jill bananas are ready.
Ugh. After Mayuri discovered the phone wave, name subject to change, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened.
I mean, they...
It made goop.
Spoilers, but...
It gets more confusing each time. Dadu, you wouldn't mind eating one of those, would you? Ah, of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. Taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Dadu. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. No way. Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours.
But Jill bananas are all goopy, droopy, soft, and squishy.
Wait, she already tried one? This girl's ditziness is truly on another level.
It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all.
Gloopy, droopy, soft and squishy. Dadu, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me.
Oh, God.
Your banana's all soft and...
Don't make us say that, you perv! In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Dadu and I to head to Daibidu.
How long do you want to go, by the way?
Actually, I think we better stop it here for the night.
Yeah, we had like a little time jump, so good time,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Right.
Nope, that's not the right button. One of these buttons let me save. Oh god. I don't know what button lets me save.
Oh, we'll figure it out. If all else fails, just Google it. Right, did you plan to keep going, or we're going to raid out?
I'm gonna end here, so...
Okay. Why don't we find someone that we can both raid together?
There we go. Okay. Quick save and normal save. Game is saved. Now I can exit. Remind me next time that I just have to press 1 on the keyboard to save.
Press 1 on the keyboard. Got it. Alright, let's see. Who are we thinking for raid? Razorwind?
What's he doing? Deep Rock? Cool.
Deep Rock Galactic, yeah.
We can raid him. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Ah, got a collab going too. Alright. Let's see. Razorwind BT. Right, there we go. We'll pick this up next time. Zoe, thank you so much for this. It's certainly more amusing than I thought it would be.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad game. Alright, everyone. That'll do it for me. Zoe the Demon Fox. I'm Lord Rexworth. We wish you all the best. And God bless.
Alright, Club Patrons, make sure to send all the hugs and head pats and everything, and I'll see you tomorrow.